I forgot. I forgot to say.
Okay, first of all, we just want to say that our crowns were just for the first episode. We're not gonna be doing that for every single episode.
Yeah.
Just saying. Unless a lot of people want them back, then we'll
Bring them back.
We'll bring them back. But for right now, no. Okay, so today's topic is going to be...
Over-explaining yourself and seeking validation for why are you laughing?
You sound like ChatGPT. Over-explaining yourself?
Over-explaining. How do I sound? Okay, over-explaining yourself. So today's topic is...
Over-explaining yourself and seeking validations from other people.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, she had something very inspirational to say about that. So, take it over.
Okay, I don't know how to say this in like the very motivational words, but from like what are you doing?
I'm trying to
How do I
I'm trying to get it to rotate. You
It's
have your
not
rotation.
long, that's why.
Okay, say an inspirational thing.
Okay, how do I say it? Okay. We should have mics.
We're just gonna pretend for right now.
Okay,
If anybody wants to pay for our mics, we'll do
donation. Okay, so what I was saying was that like 1,000 years from now, no one is gonna remember you, and I know that sounds bad, and I know people want to be remembered and stuff, but our Earth is so big, and our universe is so large, and what are you doing? You're like moving your arms up.
I'm like trying to add emphasis. I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah,
so good.
you're like so large.
So good.
Anyways, like what I'm saying is that we have so many people on our Earth that no one is gonna care about you. Like the only person that like you are the only person that's gonna look out for yourself, the only person that actually cares for yourself and actually knows what's going on in your life. Even your family doesn't like know the full extent to what you're like going through, and your life is completely different than theirs too. So seeking validation from them or explaining yourself to them isn't necessary because they're not living your life.
Yeah, literally, think about this. At the end of the day, you are the only person that knows every single thought in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else knows what's going on with you. You need to trust yourself with your decisions and just know that if I decide something, then it's for the best for my life, you know? Like, it's best for me. Who cares if other people are like, oh, why are you doing that? Live your own life, bro. Like, shut up. Don't tell me what to do.
And honestly, they're probably gonna forget about like anything related to you in like a couple of years. They're not gonna remember every little detail. So, like explaining like the little things don't matter. Even the big things, it's your life. If you want to make a big decision, you do that. Like, don't ask other people for it.
Yeah, you don't even know if this person is gonna be in your life a year from now. Why would you let them influence any decision that you make about your life? I'm not saying like go and slap somebody and be like, oh well, it's my decision. That's not. That's not that. No, don't make bad decisions, right?
Yeah.
But like if you're like, oh, I want to apply for this job, and somebody's like, why are you applying for that? Like you should be doing this instead. Don't listen to. Who are you? Who
are you? Literally.
Did you give birth to me? No. Are you gonna be there at my deathbed? No. Who are you?
Yeah, you sleep alone in your grave.
Oh,
that was good.
That was so good.
No, we're quoting that.
You're alone in your grave.
But like you are alone. Like after you're after you die, it doesn't matter. But like
after you're dead, you're dead. You're dead.
Like even like when you're dying, you're alone.
At this point, literally, you make your decisions for you.
Yeah.
Nobody else is gonna live your life, right?
They have their own decisions to make. Why don't they focus on that?
Yeah,
instead?
that's what you should tell them. You should be like, focus on your life, okay?
Yeah.
Don't put your nose into mine.
Exactly. So if you wanna if you wanna apply for a job or you wanna go to a specific college, don't let other people tell you what to do.
Confession.
Ever. What?
Your confession. Okay, so it's confession time because we're transitioning right now.
Yes. Okay, so on the topic of like letting people decide what to do with your life, I had like literally all through high school, I'm a senior right now, but all through high school, everyone was telling me, oh, you're gonna end up at UNR, like don't go to like out of state, it's not worth it costs too much money, like you're gonna get a good education in the college that's in our state. And you know what, screw them, because I live my own life. I applied out of state to like a couple of colleges, and if I get in, I'm gonna go, because your life is too short to be living in one state. Like, there's so many places, so many beautiful cities, and you're never gonna know how your life is gonna turn out unless you take that risk of just doing something, you know?
Literally, life is too short to be like, oh, what are other people gonna think?
Yeah.
Oh, is this person gonna say this to me? Life is too short, and they're not living your life.
Exactly.
You are living your life, and you are the only person that's there for yourself every single time.
Yeah. And, like, I'm scared to, like, go out of state. Like, if I get into, like, an out-of-state college and I go, obviously I'm still gonna be scared. Like, I've always talked about going out of state, but that's so scary. But I'm gonna do it because that's what life is. You have to do what you're scared of. You can't be afraid of your entire life. I'm just throwing out quotes right now.
Oh my god, so good. Snaps all around.
Yeah, do it for me.
But no, literally, who are they that you're explaining yourself to them? Who
Yeah.
are you? Who
are you? Literally.
You don't need to justify your actions. You literally don't. There's no reason for you to be like, oh, I did it because of this. I feel like it comes from, like, you wanting people to validate your decisions because you're not sure of yourself. That's what that shows. If you're like, oh, like, what do you think about this decision that I made? Like, what do you think about this shirt that I'm wearing? That literally comes from you seeking out validation. You're like, oh, am I good enough? That's what that shows. Like, oh, dude, I don't trust myself, so I need you to tell me that my decision is good, that it's good for me, you know?
Yeah.
That's what that shows. Like, oh yeah, come and tell me what to do, like, because I'll do it. Come and tell me what to do. That's what that's showing.
And then that just lets people, like, walk all over you. Like, if you let them, like, control one decision in your life, like, especially a big one, then they're just gonna, like, tell you their opinion for every other thing, and you don't need that in your life.
Yeah.
I heard this, like, I saw this TikTok, and it was, like, they were saying, like, how you shouldn't ask for other people's opinion, like, on anything, because, like, if you have an outfit on that you really like, and you ask for someone else's opinion and they ruin it for you, that's gonna, like, ruin your entire day, your mood, and everything. So, like, if you like an outfit, wear it. Like, it's your body, your outfit, you feel good in it, you're happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah, nobody else has the right to tell you what to put on your body.
I have to cough.
Cough.
Yeah, but, like, wait.
Oh. Yeah, but literally, you control yourself and your body and your decisions and your mind and your feelings too. Don't let people ruin your day just because they said something mean to you. Okay, that's their opinion. You're free to say whatever you want. I'm not gonna listen to you, but you could say whatever you want.
It has to, like, go in one ear and out the other.
Literally in one ear, out the other. You don't need to prove yourself to anybody as long as you prove yourself to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To you.
And I think, like, to help with that, I think you just need to, like, you literally just need to ignore people when they say something that you don't like. If it hurts your feelings, you don't need to, like, listen to them.
Yeah.
You literally, and stop feeling hurt. Literally stop feeling hurt. They don't have the right to make you feel that way. End of story. Who are they? Like I said before, who are they? Who are you? Who are you?
Literally, who are
they? Even if it's your best friend, okay? And they're not your best friend if they make you feel horrible about yourself.
Exactly.
That's not a true friend. Unless they're giving you, like, advice, you know? Like, oh, get your life together. Maybe you should listen. But
just maybe.
But, you know, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. Your decisions don't need a backup story. It's enough that you've just made that decision and you just stick to that. You don't need to go around telling people, oh, this is why I did it. This is why I did it. Nobody cares, okay? They just want to make you feel awful because as humans, we're jealous people. And we just want to make everybody feel awful about themselves so that we can feel better. That's it. So when somebody tells you something that's demeaning or discouraging, just know that they're coming from their own insecurities and telling you that you shouldn't do this because they don't want you to achieve your best self. I hope that stuck in your brain because that is so important. I think that's like the first step to building a good relationship with yourself, that you trust yourself enough to make decisions and know that you don't need to explain to anybody and nobody needs to support you or back you up for your decisions. You should be enough to back yourself up.
Period.
You're all you need, bro. You literally don't need other people. No offense.
No,
I'm
sometimes
kidding. Sometimes you need them.
Sometimes
you need them. But like in decisions that are gonna impact your life.
You obviously need people in your life, but you don't need them in your decision.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, that is what I meant. This is why we're doing a podcast together.
She's like, you don't need people.
No, guys, we are social creatures.
Just
we need
go
people.
live on a deserted island by yourself.
Just don't come out of your house. Actually.
Yeah, that's not what we.
You don't need people to help you make decisions that are going to impact only your life.
Yeah.
If, like, we're making a decision about making a podcast, that impacts both of our lives. That's why we discuss that. But if I want to make my own podcast, why would I ask her if I should? Or why would I be like
obviously,
what should
she
I
can
do?
ask about, like, ideas or like, what we should, or what she should do. But, like, she shouldn't be like, oh, should I start a podcast?
Yeah.
Because if I say no, that's, like...
Then that's it. Like,
yeah.
I'm not going to... Like, when you're asking somebody, you really want to do it, you know? Like, if I'm asking her, should I make a podcast? I really want to make a podcast.
Like, clearly you've been thinking about it enough that to the point where you're, like, asking someone else about it.
Yeah. So, if you're at that point where you want to ask somebody if you should do something, then you should just do it. You don't need to ask people. Just do it, bro. Okay? Don't go rob a bank, okay? Please.
Yeah.
Please don't go robbing.
No, like, violent behavior.
No bad behaviors, okay?
Crazy.
But if you want to go apply for a job, get your degree in something and you're like 30 years old, who is stopping you?
Yeah, if
Nobody.
you want to, like, live your life as an artist, go do that.
Go do that. Like what?
It's your life. If that's what makes you happy, that's what you do.
And sometimes, you know, like, people are like, oh, but, like, you're not going to make that much money.
Who cares? Like, we're all gonna die one day.
We're all literally going to die, okay?
And
if you're
passionate,
passionate, if you're passionate about something, do it, okay? I'm not saying quit your job right now, okay? Think about it.
Mindful, smart decisions.
Yes.
But
make smart decisions, but also follow your heart and do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like,
you can do it as, like, a side job.
Yeah. So that's our advice. And also, validate yourself. I think you really need to validate yourself. And this will stop you from, like, I'm itching my leg. If you don't know what I'm doing, I'm itching my leg. But, wait, what was I saying?
Validate yourself.
Yeah, validate yourself. Literally, like, people think that affirmations don't work. And we both are living proofs of this. Because in the beginning...
Wait, you never did your confession.
We only did one confession.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, I don't think we explained that in the first episode, actually. We only do one confession, either from me or from her. Whoever has a good confession.
Yeah.
Or if we both have really good confessions, we'll just do them both. But usually it's just one. But yeah, validate yourself. Literally, affirmations work. Okay? Like, go on Google, go on TikTok, go on YouTube, go on Spotify, even has a lot of affirmations. Literally, whatever you're feeling. Self-confidence, success. It has so many affirmations. Every platform has so many affirmations. If you tell your brain something enough times, it starts to believe it. You ever wonder why you're not making money? Because literally you're telling yourself, oh, like, I'm not making money.
Yeah.
Money's not going to come to you if you're constantly saying, I'm not making money.
Yeah. Like, if you keep telling yourself, like, for school, for example, like, if you keep telling yourself, oh, I'm dumb in this, then your, like, mind is going to be like, oh, like, if I'm dumb in it, then I'm not going to work for it. So, like, if you're like, oh, I'm dumb in math, then obviously you're not going to want to, like, learn math. You're not going to put effort into it because your mind has convinced you that you already don't like it. So, like, if you tell yourself, oh, like, I can like math, or like I'm good at math, then at least you can like build yourself up to liking it or being good at it, you know?
No.
And that works for like not just school, that's for like everything.
I think everybody has the potential in them to like
Go smart and like make something of yourself, even if you think that you're not.
Yeah.
Like
you don't have to be a genius. You don't have to pass your AP test. You don't have to get a good score on the SAT to be smart.
Yeah.
That's not smartness. Does not equate to test scores.
You don't have to go to an Ivy League college or like a prestigious college. Like you don't have to do that. Like you can go to a community college if you want and still get a degree and get a job and like really make yourself like something. Like you can build your way up. It might be a slow process, but you're gonna get there if you keep working for it.
I don't think everybody has something that they're good at. I don't think anybody is like just
not talented. That's our bell.
I don't think anybody's just not talented at all. Everybody has their own talents, and if you focus on that and you really harness that, then you can really make something of yourself.
You just have to like find what's right for you, and that's gonna look very different for people. Like some people are gonna like be really good at like becoming doctors or like studying medicine, and that route might not be for you. Like you could want to be like a writer or an artist or I don't know, whatever you want to do, you do it.
Yeah. Just don't let people tell you that you can't do something. Okay? Or tell you what to do at all, period. Okay? If somebody tells you, oh, you should do this, in one ear, out the other.
Exactly.
That's what I want you to think about.
Unless you like the advice.
Yeah, unless it's like good advice that they're giving. Like if they're like, oh, maybe you should try this, and they're actually trying to help you, then listen to them and then decide if you want to listen.
You can always tell who's giving you like good thoughtful advice versus someone who's just like
bashing you.
Yeah, or like they haven't put any thought behind it and they're just like saying whatever is like coming to their mind.
Yeah.
Like
I think
your gut will like tell you.
Yeah. And that also comes back to trusting yourself and trusting what your mind and your heart is telling you. Because if you don't do that, then you're literally going. It's like the blind leading the blind. That's the situation that's gonna happen if you don't know who to trust and who to trust and who not to trust.
Yeah.
If you don't know who to trust and who not to trust. Yes, that makes sense. Sorry, I was like, wait, does that even make sense? What am I saying? But it doesn't make sense.
To me at least.
Our actual advice is do affirmations and build trust within yourself. Like literally stick to your decisions and don't back out. Even no matter how scared you are, okay? Life is too short to be scared of taking risks. Okay? It's too short to be taking.
Especially if it's something considering your life. Like just do it. You might regret it. Like honestly, that's what life is. Like you're gonna regret some of your decisions, but how are you gonna learn and grow if you don't at least try it?
Yeah, if something doesn't work out for you, that means that it was meant to teach you a lesson. When you let other people tell you what decisions to make and like what to do with your life, it's like you're giving them the power over you. You're literally giving them power over you. Like, yes, no, don't touch me with your toes, please. Yeah, you're literally giving them power over you. Like, no, you're not gonna give other people power over your life. That's not why you're on this earth. You're not here to be a servant, okay? You're not here to be a servant to other people. This time, this is it. Do your affirmations and build your trust within yourself and get your self-confidence and get your power back. Get your power back. Main character energy. If you need, get a freaking shirt that says main character energy, so every time you walk past a mirror, you look at it and you're like, yeah, I am the main character. But yeah. that was the end of our podcast and our YouTube video. Follow us on Spotify, subscribe to our YouTube, and follow us on Instagram and TikTok because we post every day on there. And we post every Saturday on YouTube and Spotify. Thank you for listening. And I hope you follow our advice because we genuinely tried to give good advice. Even though we were like goofing off a little bit, we really want you guys to take this advice seriously because I think that it can really be beneficial for everybody in the future. Man, girl, woman, whatever you identify as, whatever age, I think everybody, especially people in high school and like college, I think you could really benefit from this. So, bye bye.